Anyway, let's get started. Okay. Okay, yes. We're back. Um, Still working on this track. We're like this close to finishing this track. So, yeah, last time we did a lot of mixing, a lot of arranging. I think I finally put everything in the place where I want it. Um, we did some EQing, we did a lot of balancing and leveling to get the levels sounding nice and good. So, yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna be listening through over and over and getting things to sound as good as I can. And then my goal is to get this mix done, get it rendered out, put it back in, and hopefully some mastering. If we can finish that, then we'll export that, export hopefully a final draft, and then maybe even get into making some album art. So we'll see if we can get that far. Um, let's see. I also wanted to give a shout out to someone that recently started following me on YouTube. What was their name? I think they went by J Timothy or Timothy J. He suggested that I was having a hard time mixing the last chorus on here. I had some melody and I had some harmony, and they were kind of. I put one compressor on both of them. They were all in the same group, and I put one compressor at the top of it. And so it was compressing everything, and it was making some weird volume discrepancies that were kind of messing up my mix. And so he suggested, like, why don't you separate the melody and the harmony because it's trying to compress all of them at the same time. And at first, I didn't understand what he was talking about, but then I finally heard it in that last chorus, and I was like, oh, like this is messing up my stuff. And I thought the harmony was stepping on the melody, and it was making the volume sound really weird. So I went and can't really see. I'll show y'all on Twitch, but I went on that last chorus and I took out all of the harmonies and I put it in its own group. So that really helps to make everything sound like it makes sense in the song. So just want to give shout out to them for that suggestion. I didn't understand what they were saying before, but now I understand it now. So thank you for that. But okay, let's get into this. Let's all right. And let's get into this track. So I'm just gonna play it from the top and just kind of listen through and see what I hear, and we'll start making adjustments and hopefully just get this song finished today and get it ready for to start mastering. Okay, let's listen. We in the hole with Kurt Okay. Yeah, sounds pretty good overall. Um, was someone in the chat? Rakis in the chat. So I love the song so much. This is such a different sound. I'm at my work, dancing at my desk. Hey, thanks for tuning in from work. Tell your coworkers. No, but I appreciate that. And yeah, this is almost done. So it's sounding really good to me too. While it was playing, I was just taking some notes of some things that I'm hearing that I want to just tweak. So let's go ahead and start tweaking those. Um, okay, so first thing was the very, very last thing I did was I went and I started, there was this line of ad libs that I was doing. I don't know if you call it ad libs or what, but I hadn't touched it this whole time, and so I finally got to it and I finally kind of put them in place. And so I want to go through and kind of edit that a little bit. The volume is sounding kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like I might need to take down the volume or something. So let me just hear them by themselves because some of them I feel like didn't sound very good. Let me hear this. That sounded okay. That one's fine. I like that one. That had a nice vibrato. What about this? Sounds interesting. Okay. I don't know. Let me, I'm gonna hear it solo with that and with everything, just with the vocals by itself real quick, because something just sounded weird with the volume. Listen to this last chorus. Yeah, I feel like these last two, I don't really know if I like. Let me hear them real fast. Not really sure if I like those last two. Actually, let me just take out the beat and um hear these. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know how I feel about those yet. Uh, maybe I can make it work. I think next thing is they were a little bit loud, and I don't know what's going on with this volume here. Let's take away all of these. I don't know why those are there. And I'm gonna just knock the volume down a little bit. And I don't know. And I also was thinking maybe some reverb. I think it's already panned to the right. So I don't know. Rucky said play it one more time. Okay, yeah, let's play it. I'm gonna work on those ad libs while it's playing.
We in that old Kurt Lab.
Mm. right, cool. Like you said, the albums are amazing. Thank you. Yes, trying to get them all to fit together and sound good. So yeah, this one on this dark orange here, I think I like them as they are. I think they just need a little something extra on them. So I'm kind of searching through these reverbs to kind of see, I don't know. I might just play with some vocal effects right now on them because I don't know. I imagine them in my head kind of like being really far stereo and kind of like filling in some space on like the very, very edges. So I don't know. I guess I'm looking for a reverb that might do that for me, for them. So let's listen through and play with some reverbs. Maybe where's my loop? Maybe I'll loop these last two and just let them play over and over while I mess with some reverbs. Okay. Actually doesn't sound too bad. If I do this reverb, the volume needs to come down because this is sounding so loud. I hear that with everything. Okay, you can barely hear it. Hmm. Hmm. Let me hear that again. Let's hear it back here. It's kind of cool. Hold on. Let's up the decay time a little bit. Okay, he said, yeah, a reverb with a further reach take to another level. Yeah, I feel like, and I'm kind of hearing it with this one. Let's hear it from back here. I think that sounded kind of cool. I think. What did I say? Um, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that there for now because I want to kind of move through this. Oh, shoot, it's already noon. Yeah, let's go ahead and just leave that for now. We can always come back and change it, but I have some other things I wanted to tweak. So my the intro has been irritating me. Um, I feel like when I listen to it on like my phone or I listen to it, kind of like through TikTok or whatever, it sounds okay, but when I'm listening to it through my speakers right now, I'm hearing still just like a weird like rumbling. I don't really know how to say. So last time when I went and soloed each one, I didn't hear that rumbling. So I feel like there's just some frequencies that are kind of overlapping and making like a weird noise. And maybe it's just my speaker, I don't know. But I had an idea of maybe panning these just to maybe hopefully create some space between some of these frequencies. So I won't pan it a whole bunch. Actually, let's just listen to it. I don't know which way I want them to go. So the high part definitely goes right. Let's put like 3. Actually, I think that helped. I feel like I'm not hearing it as much. Let's push them out a little more. Let's pan it a little more because I'm hoping if I can create some space between them, that I can bring the volume back up. Because I put the volume a little bit low because of that rumbling, but I would love to pop it back up and make it a little louder at the beginning. Let's listen to that. Ooh, I think that actually really helped. Yes, thank goodness, because that was pissing me off so bad. Okay, let's pop the volume back up and see how that sounds. Right now I have a -6. Let's bring it to -4 and see if it's okay. It's kind of starting to come. Okay, I'm gonna solo this and kind of mess with it a little bit. Trying to find a balance. Yeah. I just pushed the hell out. Oh, what if I just pushed them all the way to the right and left? What does that sound like? Oh, there's very little rumble. Still feels a little bit loud though, so maybe I'll just put it back down. Hmm. Let's hear it with the song. I think having them push so far is kind of weird. Let's bring it down to, let's say 35 on each side. Let's hear that. Oh, so weird. Uh, oh, say that one more time. -6. Still hearing a little tiny bit of rumbling, but definitely not as bad as it was before. Let's hear that again. Oops, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Let's run that back. Yeah, I think pushing them out too far would be kind of weird. Well, I'm gonna keep it like that for now. I guess it kind of depends on how it sounds once everything is nice and rendered, but yeah, for now I think I'm gonna keep it there. Okay, what did I say? My last chorus, yeah, some of the vocals on the last chorus are a little bit loud, especially when I'm like belting it right here at the end. So I think I wanna there's some balancing stuff here that needs to be fixed. Let's hear this. Yeah, this a little bit loud. So let's hear this. Okay, so right about here it really starts to it sounds really nice and powerful, which I like, but it's just a little bit loud. So let's just be very gentle. We'll bring it down to -1, and we'll do are these two the same? Yeah, we'll do the same on this one too. And I'll try to make it even. We'll do the same on this one too. Oh, well, let's put it back at 0, and then at here we'll drop it again to -1. And we might just have to play around with that to find the right volume, but let's just start there. And let's hear that. Yeah, and another thing is some of these harmonics down here are I don't know, they're kind of getting in the way, so might need to pan them a little more. Might need to edit the reverb that's on it just to kind of push it out of the way a little bit. But let's go ahead and lower this. We'll take it down to -2. And yeah, let's hear that. Yeah, I already see these two are saying the same thing, and it sounds very loud. So let's take those down. Let's just take it down maybe -3. Actually, let me hear these two. What are they saying?
I wanna know, wanna know, wanna know, wanna know.
Yeah, they're saying the exact same thing. So let's just bring them down because that's crazy loud right there. And then let's hear it again.
Will you make room? I wanna know, wanna know, will you make room? I wanna know if you'll make room. Will you make room? I wanna know, wanna know, will you make room?
I think where I'm hitting the high note is a tiny, tiny bit loud. Let's see, I already lowered the volume. Let's lower it a little bit more. Sounds really good, but those high notes are always very loud. Uh, yeah, let's hear that again.
Will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room? I wanna know if you'll make room. Will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room?
There's a lot going on right at the end. It's four different. We got spam in the chat. Don't listen to the spam in the chat. There's four different things happening here on the end, and I feel like it's like trampling over my last melody here. So what do I want to do? I think maybe we can pan these a little bit harder. Let's put it to 10, 10 and negative 10. Maybe that will help. Let's hear that.
I wanna know, will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room?
Maybe even this last one here can just come down in volume too, because I really want this last lyric to really be heard. I feel like I'm not hearing it. Let's hear that.
I wanna know, will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room?
That's a little better. Let's just bring these down a little bit more. I really want those last words to come through. So all these can come down. I think that should do it. Let's hear this chorus one more time.
Will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room? I wanna know if you'll make room. Will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room?
Um,
I wanna know, will you make room?
oh, just too much for me. Let's bring it down a little more. Gosh, 12:11. I'm gonna probably hop off here by 12:30. Okay, that. And then my harmonies, they sound really good, but I feel like I'm gonna solo for a second because I feel like maybe I want to mess with the reverb a little bit. Let me hear them.
I wanna know. Oh, yeah. I wanna know if you'll make room, will you make room?
Actually, that didn't sound too bad. Hmm. Let me hear that again.
I wanna know, wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. Oh, yeah. I wanna know if you'll make room, babe. I wanna know, wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. I wanna know, wanna know, wanna know, wanna know.
Actually, that sounds kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Um, hmm. Maybe I'll just leave it for now. Uh, yeah. Okay. Well, those are all the notes that I had upon first listen. Let's just go ahead and hear the whole thing back. And TikTok, sorry, I don't know if I just turned to y'all because I am locked in, but you can message me or whatever if you really want to talk or have questions or whatever. Okay, let's hear it from the top.
We in the hole with Kurt Lab.
We could fight, but that's no fun for you. We could do silent treatments, but I don't wanna keep no secrets from you, my darling. All I want to do is lay my head upon you, and we could work it out, be smooth, and make more space for me and you. So will you make room? Will you make room? Will you make room? I wanna know if you make room. Will you make room? So will you make me work it out, make it smooth, and make more space for me and you. You know what I wanna do with you is make more space for two, just us two. So will you make room? I wanna know if you make room for me. Will you make room? I wanna know if you make room for me. Will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room? I wanna know if you make room. Will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room? I wanna know, will you make room?
All right, that was pretty good. That's sounding pretty solid. One thing I'll do is where is it? I think I'm just gonna take this all of these um harmonies on chorus two. I'm just gonna take them all down a little bit in volume because I like the proportion of volume, but overall it's a little loud. So I took it down 1 point. Um, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of good about it. So what am I gonna do? Shit, I don't know. I think I might go ahead and just export it, bring it into a new set and see how it sounds in a new set. So let's go ahead and do that and then, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right. This is exciting. Okay. And to 129, 48, 32. Okay, yeah, so we'll do the master, convert to mono. Burn an audio CD, submitted file. Actually, I don't know. Do I want to render it in mono or stereo? I feel like I want to. Let's do it in stereo for this one and see how it sounds. Maybe we'll try mono and compare later. We will normalize 4800, wave 32. All right, cool. Let's export. Let's call this vocals and collab. So we'll save it. So I want to title this song "Will You Make Room?" and I'll say next. Save that. Oh, it's going fast. Wow, that's surprising. Okay, so we'll render this out and then we'll close this out. We'll open a new set. We'll bring it in and we'll take a listen of how it sounds after it's rendered out. And if we're cool with it, then we might get into some mastering. So let's see. All right, cool. And this is all saved. So now we're gonna open a new set. We'll go to this view, and we will go and find our song and we'll drag it back in. So let's find our track. All deep in here. And let's bring it in. Okay, so now we bought the track in. Sometimes it'll warp it, which is weird. I turned that off because sometimes it will change the tempo and stuff. I don't want that. So we brought in our mixed set, a wave file, and we brought it back in here. And so now let's take a listen to how it sounds, rendered out and in the stereo form. It should sound largely the same, but let's just take a listen and see how it sounds. That sounded overall pretty good. Just gonna save this real fast. Where do I want to save to? Gonna s- mm, gonna save this real fast. Um, call it master. Okay, and so there's my left side. So I'm gonna go back into the other side. I just wrote down a few notes of. I just wrote down a few notes of things that I want to edit. Um, that I heard in this rendered version. So, um, some of these ad libs here, I feel like these ad libs here are a little bit loud. So I'm gonna go down on their volume. Let's bring it down to, negative 3.5 for now. And the high notes at the end were a little bit loud still, so I'm gonna go through and knock those down a point. Well, it was pretty loud. Let's do negative 5.5 for both. And the last thing, something about my intro still seems a little bit, I don't know, sounds a little bit almost muddy. So I want to unfreeze this and take a quick look at the unmasking that I'm doing because I feel like I might be doing too much unmasking for it. Well, oh God, okay, let's see. Let's see what happens if I unfreeze this track. If my computer is gonna, let's see, my CPU went up to 40%. Holy crap. Okay. So real quick, before actually, why don't we have two of these? What's this doing? I don't know why I have two of these here. I think this one can go because it's not doing anything. Let me play this. It's for my baby. For my baby. It's for my intro. I don't know what this one is not doing anything. So let's delete it because this is just taking up space. Let's delete it. Let's take a listen and make sure I didn't just fuck up everything. See, look how much it dropped my CPU just that sitting there. Huh? No, it's fine now. I had something extra that didn't need to be there. So no, it's fine. It's fine overall. It went up, but it's fine.
The reason I say is because I'm seeing one.
Seeing what?
Whenever you exit it loses package that you send it and then red line. I'm just saying seeing.
I'm good on my end, and I'm almost done. I'm doing this one thing, and then I'm gonna go back. Okay. Okay, so working on the intro, I think I need to just tweak the unmasking here a little bit. I think I might be unmasking it too much. Because even compared to my, look how low my settings are for my main vocals versus the intro. I don't know why the intro is being so aggressive. So let's tweak it a little bit. Let's hear that again. This one's a lot better already. Let's just a little more time. Yeah, I think attenuating, I think I was letting the intro come through a little bit too strong, and I think that's what was causing a lot of rumbling. It was just too, I don't know. I was singing it, and so I guess it was just too much. But I feel like letting the beat kind of overtake a little bit of that intro kind of helped with some of that rumbling, but I still hear it pretty good. So let's hear that one more time. I also feel like the beat was getting very like weirdly quiet. I feel like I was just doing too much. I don't know. I think I'm starting to get fatigued. I'm starting to get listener fatigue. Maybe I'll just leave that unfrozen because my computer's handling it pretty well. Last thing, I wonder if this reverb is too wet. Let me hear this. Hmm, I think that sounds all right. No, they're just very strong vocals. Let's hear it again.
We could.
What's messing with this reverb? Let's hear that one more time. I never really went through and really messed with this reverb, so I'm kind of doing that now. One more time, one more time. All right, let's hear it all together.
We could.
Start from the very top.
Kurt Lab.
We could.
Okay, I think made a few tweaks. I think it sounds a little better. I don't know. I think I'm starting to go crazy. So I think I'm gonna save here for now. Let's go ahead and export. Export. And next time we come back, we will um take a listen with fresh ears and see how that sounds. Well, it's gonna take a lot longer because I didn't freeze the audio. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it unfrozen. Gonna go ahead and hop off TikTok. Thanks for joining. Oh, goodness. Um, thanks for joining. I'm gonna end it now. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna render this out. We'll bring it back into the new set, and then we will listen next time. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play you guys out on some music.